but
Yes.
if you're staying here locally, we've got a great weekend forecast, a great sunrise.
Soak up those last days of summer.
I know. Don't worry, we're still going to have some hot temperatures out there past the start of fall. So right now on our Lakes camera, it is 80 degrees. Feels like it's 87. So it is nice and humid out there this morning. Some fog has developed, especially for areas inland, Alice, Beeville, even into San Patricio County, Sinton, seeing some low visibility. Ingleside, seeing some low visibility as well. That has a lot to do with our calm wind. The wind stays very light through the morning. It does pick up into the afternoon. 12 miles per hour by 6 p.m. for Port Aransas, but gusts could get up to around 22 miles per hour. Over the weekend, we see the wind picking up a little bit more both Saturday and Sunday, so we may add a little bit of chop out there on the water, but shouldn't see any big impacts. Get your fishing in over this weekend because we are watching for an increase in our wave activity as we head into next week. So right now over the weekend, it looks like along the coastline, we could have some 2-3 foot waves with the slight uptick in our wind. Monday, still on the lighter side in terms of wave action, but then our eyes shift, right? So we are looking at a chance for tropical development in that Western Caribbean, moving into the Gulf of Mexico, middle to late part of next week. And that would pick up our wave heights across the Gulf of Mexico. Even here locally, our periods increasing, the wind shifts, and we could see some higher wave action. But a lot of this is still in an unknown kind of state. Now look at this, the National Hurricane Center has started to shift that area of chance of development, right? So they were kind of including it more into the central Gulf of Mexico. Now the Bay of Campeche is starting to be more of part of the game. And we've been leaning toward that here locally on KIII. So that is something to keep in mind. A lot of scenarios at play with this chance of tropical development. For now, over the weekend, it's hot with less rain because of this area of high pressure. Where the high pressure sets up next week is still a bit of a question mark. That's what the models don't agree on. So one model shifts this high well off the coast of Florida into the Atlantic. That opens up the Gulf of Mexico, and that could allow for a tropical system to go either way. It could lean north or it could lean toward the Bay of Campeche with the Gulf more open and less steering winds, less wind shear could allow for a stronger storm. That would take it more north as well. But there is going to be a cold front and that's going to shift how things go as well. This cutoff low may not happen. The other model shows the high hanging out over Texas, developing behind the cold front, and that's going to try to keep more of that tropical activity well to our south. That would keep the tropical moisture to our south. That would limit our rainfall, but we still could see wave action picking up in the Gulf of Mexico. So that's something we've got to keep a close eye on. The broad low needs to form for a more accurate model data, and we don't have a low yet. It is trending toward a little later development, could be Monday to Wednesday, but there's high model disagreement for the exact path. It's too early for all of that strength forecast and so forth. But as far as today goes, gorgeous conditions, plenty of sunshine, but a chance for a spotty shower out there. So keep that in mind. In fact, I put it at 30% chance. That will be gone by the time we're kicking off football games this evening. And then we do see fall starting off pretty warm, pretty sunny, and pretty humid as well.